Yo, what's good? It's your boy Derek Branch here, Memphis Wire, Strike Seven Sports, and tonight I'm gonna go ahead and recap today's game between the Memphis Tigers and the Wichita State Shockers in the 2024 AAC tournament. Tiger season is officially over as it fell short to Wichita State by a score of 71-65. They're eliminated from the AAC tournament. They will not be repeating as conference champions, and also their NCAA tournament hopes are pretty much done. They're done for this season, and it's unfortunate of how things played out today because it was a repeat of what I have been seeing, what everybody else has been seeing in the past couple of games in regards to the Tigers, where on paper it shows that you're the better team and you should win the game. But for whatever reason, the team just did not come into this game inspired to play, just based on how I view it. And it played out just how similar to how the Florida Atlantic game played out in the beginning. It was close. Memphis looked like they had the momentum on their side. Even though it was a tight game, they didn't do anything to like separate themselves, to distance themselves for Wichita State. They didn't do any of that. And that's how the Shockers were able to keep this game close and have a few things bounce their way and allow them to, grab the momentum of the game and control the flow of the game. And this is what happened in this matchup, and you look at the box score, you look at just the statistics of the game, you know, they had 12 turnovers. Memphis had only 8 turnovers in this game. You know, it was pretty much even throughout in regards to the stats. And it was like a toss-up. It was like a 50-50 game where any team could have won. If Memphis it did the right things, made the right plays, come in inspired, come in motivated to win, to, what was at stake in this game. And it just didn't like he was prepared. And that's what happened. But I would say that this is a game where he could have used Malcolm Dandridge because clearly had a size advantage over Memphis in this matchup. Yeah, out rebounded the Tigers. Had over 42 rebounds. Memphis had 37, but there's a height advantage in this matchup. Turnovers, Tigers only had 8, but that could be deceiving because they made a few turnovers where Wichita got the ball and scored. Now, mind you, this is a team that Memphis blowed out in the first meeting. Second meeting, it was close, real close, but Memphis was able to hang on and win. I thought this game would have went the Tigers' way. I thought the Tigers would have come out, Penny would have had this team inspired to win, but that didn't happen, you know. And I look at the numbers right now for the Tigers. You had starters, the usual 5 from previous games: Naquan Tomlin, David Jones, Nicholas Jourdain, Jaquan Walton, Javon Quinterly. Naquan Tomlin had 18 points. Jones had 24. But the rest of the other 3 players, man, just didn't we didn't see any type of production in this matchup whatsoever, man. Only 2 points from Nicholas Jourdain, 5 points from Jaquan Walton. JQ only had 8 points, man. 8 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. And he had 7 rebounds, man. He couldn't get going, bro. That's what really hurt the Tigers in this game. And the bench, man, excuse me, no kind of support from the bench, man. Jordan Brown was able to come in, you know, generate some points to a certain extent. But other than that, man, I would say it was just a non-factor, man. The bench you didn't get any type of support from the bench, man. Starting 5, this is where the bench need to come in and help on it, because it's the starting 5, even though the starting 5 was playing a lot of minutes, and this is the formula that had been working the previous games. They were off tonight. They were off tonight in this game. And the only thing that happened, man, to me that really won this game for Wichita State was by a couple of 3-point shots. A couple of 3-point shots, forced a few turnovers, got things to bounce their way that put them in charge, put them up in the front of this game. And when Memphis did grab the lead temporarily in that second half, it was the same sequence in the first half. Got the lead momentarily, but could not capitalize, could not distance themselves from Wichita State. And that's what cost them the game. Because they only lost by 6 points, man. 6-point loss, man. But I'm not making excuses, I'm not making excuses. Memphis should have won this game. And now tournament is over. NCAA tournament aspirations, any aspirations of having that, of getting back to the big dance, is pretty much up in smoke. It's done. Now, they asked Penny Hardaway, in the presser about the NIT bid, things like that. He said there was 0% chance that was going to happen. Am I upset about that? No, I'm not upset about that, but certain people are, and I'm not faulting them for feeling that way. I guess I guess you can call that a moral victory if you go to the NIT tournament and win it. But based on the way this roster's playing, they probably won't even win a game. You know what I'm saying? They just, like, the guys come in checked out sometimes. You know, Penny Hardaway doesn't even know why the season played out the way it did. You know, it just, things happen, bro. I know people are disappointed the way the season played out. He got up to a number 10 ranking in the country. That aspiration, that high projections of you becoming, like a top 5 seed in the tournament and all that. The NCAA tournament, I'm talking about. And it just came crumbling down after the South Florida game where he blew a 20-point lead, and things just started to just spiral out of control afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this ain't nothing new though, man. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new and not professional, but this team sports overall. This is nothing new. Teams, seasoned teams have high expectations. They go into the season, looking good, playing up to living up to expectations, and then injuries occur. You just get exposed, and you probably it's not your team is probably not as good as you thought they were, and the season just take a step to the wrong direction. It happens in the NFL, the NBA, college football, college basketball, baseball, Major League Baseball, collegiate baseball. It happens, man. You man, inspired, an injury to a key player occurs, and you think you're gonna be fine and all that. You blow it off, the fans blow it off. Coaches probably think they're gonna be okay, but in reality, you really weren't. And that's what happened with the Tigers. Caleb Mills goes down. You lose the defense of a defensive specialist there, guy that can defend, guy that could play, could come off the bench, play starter minutes, get you points, get you 12, 16 points. You lose that, and this is what happened. And he also presented some leadership qualities to this team that they severely lacked, when he was out. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. It happens in football. The team loses offensive tackle or pass rusher. Quarterback is not efficient as he was when you had that, that solid, that strong left tackle that you lost to an injury. He turns the football over, takes sacks, things like that. And then all of a sudden your season goes sideways because you lost a really good player. But in a different video, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and address, what I think really happened with the situation, how to see the team just kind of collapse and all that. But if you listen to the pressers, Penny Hardaway gives you clues of what's going on with the team. It's just up to you to like discern it and like put it all together. Well, I'm gonna talk about that in a different show. But season is over, man, and now you go into the off season and reflect, reload the team, go out and find you know replacements because a lot of these guys are out of eligibility. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much gonna be a brand new team next season. And I wouldn't be surprised if guys like Jonathan Pierre, Carl Sharonfant hop in the transfer portal. But we'll see. Um, in regards to this year, it was disappointing to me. It was a disappointing finish to how things played out, because team had promise, man. I felt as though they could have gone far, at least to the Sweet 16 or even the Elite Eight, in my opinion. I felt the team was that stacked and all, but it didn't work out that way. So we'll see how everything plans out in the offseason. We'll see what Penny Hardaway decides to do. What this roster he definitely needs to get back to his roots of having, a defensive, efficient team that, you know, knows how to cause turnovers, knows how to, defend, guard, and not allow, these wide open shots, because I thought it was a lot that happened a lot this season, especially after they lost to South Florida, man. They just leave shooters wide open to take jumpers, man, every time. So we'll see how everything's gonna play out in the foreseeable future. But today, final score: Wichita State 71, Memphis 65. Season is over for the Tigers. The Shockers going to the next round. They play, I believe it's UAB. So there it is. All right. All right. So how I feel for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. But the season, what were your final thoughts on it? Also check out strike7sports.com for latest content of Memphis Tigers football and basketball programs. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.